Good morning, North High. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Cheerleading tryouts for the 2018 season will be held on Wednesday, March 14th and Thursday, March 15th. Both days are from 4 to 6 p.m. and are mandatory to try out. Please dress in athletic gear and be ready to learn. Any questions, please email sbartonhubscheer@gmail.com.
Class of 2018, your officers and Mr. Bart are beginning to work on the senior slideshow that will take place on June 7th after the baccalaureate ceremony. We need your help to compile pictures for the slideshow. We need a baby picture of you as well as a senior picture of you to put in the slideshow. Simply upload a digital copy of each one to this assignment and then click Turn In no later than April 16th so that you can be included. Please see Mr. Bart in room 102 if you have any questions. If you do not submit pictures, you will not be included in the senior slideshow.
And now a video for Foreign Language Week.
I've always loved the connections that I can make with other cultures and with new people by speaking a foreign language. I've been able to travel and to help people in all sorts of situations and make new friends and obviously meet my husband through speaking Spanish, and I love sharing that knowledge and those skills with my students.
I became a language teacher because I love languages. I find them fascinating. I think it's really cool the way people on the planet can talk about the same thing but have a different perspective of through their language of something as simple as telling time. I like traveling, so when I go to countries where a different language is spoken, I like to try to speak the language, communicate with the local people in their language. And I just want to share this passion with my students.
Because when I was in high school, I had the opportunity to take Spanish, and I had some really awesome Spanish teachers, and they were great, and they were fun, and they made class fun, and I really just loved going to Spanish class. And so when I decided to go to college, I decided that I was going to major in Spanish because I wanted to get more people involved in languages in general, and Spanish, obviously, because that was my favorite one. And so I decided to become a Spanish teacher to get more people interested in the language and convey my passion to my students.
I originally took French in high school because my sister and my cousin took French. There was no real goal to it other than my family members had taken it. And little by little, in French 1, I was actually a B- student. And I just kept with it, and I studied each and every year and continued to prepare for college. And I actually was uninspired during college. And my French teacher, my first year of college, said, "Who wants to go study in France?" And I thought, what the heck, why not? I'm not liking anything else. And it was that opportunity to use everything I had gained in high school in the first year of college to put it into real life situations in France. And that's when I knew I had fallen in love with the language.
I became a language teacher because of my Hispanic background. But my whole idea of teaching was to help students the same way teacher helped me in 12th grade when I was going the wrong way. So that's why I decided to do it. It became a responsibility for me to teach everybody around me about the culture and how diverse we are in this world and the importance of acknowledging this diversity and respecting others. It has evolved from just using the language to becoming an ambassador of the Hispanic culture in the school, in the community, and trying to make people realize that there's something else besides what they're living right now.
Frau Watson here. I teach German at North Hagerstown High School because German is super fun. I loved German when I was in school, in high school and in college, and I decided that I would continue studying it even though I was an international business major. The German I decided to add to make a second major, and then German education is the third major. by becoming a school teacher, I took very seriously that I was going to have the opportunity to be a small part in the lives of young adults as they pass through my doors. Many of them trying to figure out who they are and where they need to be in this world. And I get to help with that, and that's so super cool by being a teacher that I get to witness that. In the German classroom, we have so much fun. We quickly learn when we come in here that we're part of a big family, that some of us will make each other crazy and that others will be just as quiet as church mice. But it's an interesting environment to be in the German classroom. It's like no other you'll have in the building. And I love that about my classroom. I love my students, and they're my family, and this is the best job.
Have a great day, North High.